that? There it is. Does it look like we got it this time? Much better. Okay. So on my live chat before, were you guys able to hear me? You just couldn't do your scrolling? Is that what happened? Good morning, exception. Thanks for hanging in there while I fixed my technical difficulty. Good morning, Free. Free, I want to read something that you posted this morning. Good morning, Ephraim. Good morning, Sean. Thanks. Your time's greatly appreciated too, man. You're spending just as much time here, bro. Dead Money, Willie, Will Fix. Good morning, man. Good morning to Will. As a matter of fact, let's everybody, if you don't mind, let's take our Linda moment and say good morning to Linda, please. We'll get on with what we're going to do here this morning. But let's say good morning to Linda and to Will. Will's here and scrolled with us, but he's getting to know them a little bit. Will and his mother, what a wonderful, wonderful pair. And I have a special connection to them because I took care of my mom and my mom took care of me. We were partners like they are. Good morning, Linda, from Grippy, from Sean, from Just the Mess, from Window, from Miss Cat. Dead Bunny saying good morning, Linda and Will. Free says good morning. Exception says good morning, Linda. Good morning, lovely Linda. Kyle. Good morning, fam. Ophelia. Good morning, Will and Linda from Whiskey 81. Good morning, Michael fam. Good morning, Linda. Morning to both Will and Linda. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Will, Linda, and everybody else as well from Chris and Ellen. It's beautiful. Thank you, guys. Linda listens to us and really, I think she appreciates what we do. And we appreciate her too. Super, super smart. Wonderful, wonderful lady. And what a nice thing, how generous of us to spend our time here with one another. Did you hear the word I used this morning? Generous. That'll be the word we talk about this morning a little bit. Will, thanks for being generous to you with your time and your efforts with your mom, Linda. And Linda, thanks for being generous to Will, both of you. Let's be generous this morning. A couple of things I want to give away. Let's give this away this morning. We're going to have Linda Lee. Good morning, everyone. I appreciate you. There she is, you guys. She just popped on to tell you guys. Good morning, everybody. She appreciates us. But beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay. Ephraim said, Linda Lee, you're my homie. Okay. Miss Cat, this morning, give this away. Please, you do the first giveaway this morning. Miss Cat, you do the first. You guys got me touched up this morning already. I'll tell you, this morning, normally you guys know Pops is here. We do a good 45, 50, sometimes 55 minutes long. This morning we're going to go to about 9:30. We'll give you guys Miss Cat, thank you. You do the first giveaway, you get this out of here right away. Okay, start going with that. Good morning, Big J. I love you too. Yeah, Windows, I'm sounding a little off this morning. I am a little off. I don't feel great this morning. I still wanted to be here badly. Like, I missed you guys so much over the weekend and was just amazing on Saturday. Had some fishing, did some great fishing, came home, got to work, tested some product. We could talk about that at Discord. And yesterday, great day, killing it yesterday. Got all kinds of stuff done. And then, boom, middle of the night, my back started really hurting back here in that area, and I know what's coming. I'm starting to pass a kidney stone or trying. I know what's happening. It's done this before, and it's not a good feeling, and I'm probably need to head over to the doctor, which I don't want to do. So this morning I'm not feeling great. And thank you. That was really smart of you for noticing that. And let's not even worry about that. Let's just get through this morning, being wonderful to one another. And I don't mean get through in a bad way. I mean, again, I cannot even explain the internal part of me that was like, I can't wait to be there at 9 o'clock, man. I gotta be there. I want to be there with my pals. And I mean that, man, badly. So I'm probably not super energized this morning, but I certainly need you guys, and I'm glad that we're all here, that the platform's open, right? That's what's really more important than anything. And I got to thinking about that this morning too. I can imagine a time where, well, I'll talk about that in a moment. But you guys play this game with Miss Cat, and I'm also going to pick one more game giveaway. We're going to give another giveaway before we go. But I got to thinking about that. You know, I should be able to, or I probably am able to walk away from the screen for 10 or 15 minutes. Let's say I have to go to the bathroom and go, use the facilities. I'll bet you guys could keep the whole program going, just scrolling back and forth, talking to one another right here. As long as the channel's on, you guys have the opportunity to just be rapping back and forth. So I thought of that too. It's like, just because I might not be feeling totally on top of the game, doesn't mean the channel shouldn't be open. So I think that's another thing we're going to be doing. Am I right, Ephraim? You guys can be rapping back and forth and keeping this whole thing, because one of the major reasons you guys show up here is for the connection between one another. That's what I truly believe, and I know. That's what I'm hearing back and forth. Yeah, the talking head in the game, that's the talking head. But this group right here is really doing a lot of work with one another. And I get the pleasure, I get the privilege of being able to watch it. A lot of you don't get to see the back and forth that goes on. You might get your one interaction with the one person you're interacting with, but it is happening, and I'm not making that up. That's why I can't wait to get here. So why we wanted to talk about this morning was two thoughts. Well, I actually had three. And I posted one this morning early. We're talk about being bridge builders, ramp builders here. Well, first of all, make sure you make your bed in the morning. It's key. Take care of yourself. Respect, responsibility. But we're talking about being bridge builders. Over the weekend, it came to me a couple of different situations. It's like these people aren't really being ramp builders or bridge builders. They're being toll takers. Did you build a bridge so the people coming behind you can get there? Or did you build whatever you built so you can charge a toll? If you're a toll taker, then all you're going to get is the toll. If you're a bridge builder, everybody gets to be on the other side with you. So it's a big deal. The difference between being a kind bridge and being a bridge that's a toll-taking bridge. You're expecting something because you did something for somebody. You built an opportunity for somebody, but then you turn around and you put your hand out and said, okay, where's mine? Then you're not really building a kind bridge. You built a toll bridge. And we're not looking to be toll bridge people. We're looking to be kind bridge people. So that was a big thought that I had this morning. Kind of goofy, but it's very real. Like, how much of what you do is for a generous purpose? So the word generous kept coming up to me. And one of the reasons why, one of our friends right here online, right here at T, she wrote to me this weekend. She said, one of the reasons that I love T so much, one of the reasons I love tea, and I do too, I love this. So one of the reasons I love tea so much, Pops, is because of the spirit of generosity and empathy that is going on over there. The spirit of generosity and empathy. Now that's quite a thing to be able to experience that virtually. Are we experiencing generosity from one another? I think so. Are we being empathetic with one another? Caring about what one another is going through? I think so. It sure draws me back here. It sure does. And you know what the most interesting thing about true generosity is? That it comes from a place with no expectations, zero expectations, and it will bear fruit. It's a spiritual principle on the planet that it will bear fruit. Well, we have a problem as human beings, especially when we're younger. You kind of get out of it as you're getting older. I hate to say it. Not trying to be the old guy in the room, But you have to realize everything is be nature. Be nature. When you plant a seed and you walk away from that, do you think that there's going to be much of a harvest? Just walked away, you planted a seed and walked away. Poop, a little green thing might come up. What's the chances of it ever really becoming a harvest? Not much. You didn't do a lot of work on the soil. You didn't spend a lot of time taking care of it. Or did you plant a seed and boom, you need it to be a field tomorrow? The field isn't full, I quit. Really? You haven't even gone through a rainy season yet. Really? I haven't seen you till the ground. Really? You haven't put any time in on the deal. You put any time in on the deal? That one seed, don't forget that seed becomes a plant. Just like our shrooms. What's that here? Just like our shrooms. That's one. Becomes a plant. Look how cute this thing is. This thing's so cute. The shrooms. You think this is just one shroom? Oh, you did all that work to get one shroom? Oh, silly you. Oh, silly you. When you planted generosity, it's spores going everywhere. This plant right here is worth 1,000,000 more. You get 1,000,000 more out of this one seed, out of one spore. No, it's not a pen. It's just a cute little giga thing. Somebody's just as cute as they get. I love the spring thing it's on. Look at that. This thing's cute. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to be right back 1 second. Just 1 second. Generosity. Generosity is natural. Did you know that? Generosity is natural. We're the ones that take it, and we're greedy. We're the ones that hold on to stuff. Maybe not us here, because we're going to practice to be different. But generosity is natural. I'll prove it to you. I took one little piece of agar this big, boop, this big, small as this, small as the cap of this. That's small, teeny, little thing. 8 days ago. Mother Nature's really generous. She'll grow and grow and grow. Guess what's in the water? Just a little bit of honey. Just a teeny bit of honey. Just a little bit of kindness in there. Little kindness in this jar, and look what Mother Nature's doing with it. Chris and Ellen. Chris, will you give this away, please? Chris, this will be the second giveaway. We have about another 20 minutes, 15 or 20 minutes. I want to read a couple of things. Okay? Are you guys being generous? You're being generous, first of all, with your time to yourself. Generous with respect to yourself. Generous with respect to others. Generous with that 15 minutes a day to yourself. Are you really doing it? I got 2 people that write to me every day. Pops, here's my 15 minutes. This is what I'm doing. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did. I'm so proud of you. You know it. I make sure you know I'm proud of you. I'll even send you a reward, won't I? You know it. I get very proud of people that work hard at being good. Am I right? Have any of you received a little special little something from Pops because you were on the ball? Raise your hand if anybody received a little special something from Pops because they were on the ball. There's one. There's another one. There's another one. I'm not bragging, flexing. Just telling you, get on the ball. Then it's generosity. And the people that you be generous to, you know they're going to be generous to the next guy down the line. Coleman, half your bed's made. Jeff, I love you, man. I missed Jeff this weekend bad because we went fishing. Kevin, the first mate off the boat, great fisherman. And I'll tell you what happened this weekend. Bad fishing weather, the weather itself, but the wind, the way it blew against the boat, and it just made a really difficult time to get up and down the river. The guy I was with would not quit. It was grinding. We couldn't find fish. We couldn't go here. We couldn't go. We fished this river finally, we found a spot and we stayed on it. We wouldn't quit until we put about eight on a boat. And my lesson on Saturday, I had a great time all the way along. My lesson was don't quit. This guy grinded and grinded and grinded till he found those fish. Yeah, beautiful job. Generous with his time and effort to me, because I think he wanted to make sure that we didn't get off that boat without a bunch of fish. Sorry about this. I'm trying to find this. Okay. The Free on here did a post this morning, and the second I saw it, I said, I got to read that. There's a really good quote you have on there on Free. So I snatched it, and I'm going to read it here. In the end, only three things matter. Three things. Free's going to tell us about the three things that matter. What do you guys think they are? Free has a really good idea of the three things that matter. He took it from Buddha. In the end, only three things matter. How much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. How much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. Very good, Free. Thank you, Buddha. When Lebowski, Deuterino, Wyatt woke up this morning, he wrote a poem, sent it to Pops. I have two other readings this morning that I'm going to do tomorrow for exception to the rule. The two people that were ready for today, send me for tomorrow too, please. One of their links got lost, and the other one didn't send me the reading that they might have gotten to. So I still need those two back for tomorrow, please. And I appreciate everything you do for me. And beautiful pictures you sent me this weekend. I'm so jealous of you in the cutest way. I'm really jealous of you. What did you say there now? Yeah, the first volunteer. There you go. There you go. Exception, you're so sweet. Seriously. And thank you, man. Thank you for including me in your weekend the way you did. Dude, when he wakes up in the morning, he says, when I wake in the morning, woke very early this morning, I tossed and turned, and when dreams did not come, I thought of you. And I realized that the best dreams are the ones I've spent with Vu. Yes, it is true, the sun wakes alone, yet still shines. But the truth is, if I had the choice, I'd wake in the morning to all of you. To your smiling face, to your pink puckered lips, to your messy hair, like heaven when you peek from behind the covers. That is the view that I would choose when I wake in the morning. It's kind of a love poem, but it's sort of my love poem to you guys this morning. When I wake in the morning, you're the view I choose. And I didn't even feel that good this morning. I'm already feeling a lot better. I am. I'm feeling a lot better. I can do this. You guys are giving me all the energy I need. I couldn't wait to see my boyfriends and girlfriends this morning. Generosity of spirit. Are you a teacher or are you a taker? You know what the really interesting thing about that? I did something on my story this weekend, a little diagram. Are you a teacher or are you a taker? I'm going to wait. I'm going to get 10 people to answer that question. I want to hear 10 people say, I'm a teacher, Pops. If I was a taker, today I'm a teacher. Give me 10 people. There's 46 of us here. 10 should be able to tell me right now, I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher, Pops. Ophelia's a teacher. Whiskey's a teacher. Sweet competition. I love it. Sweet, you're the right one. You're both. But be the teacher. Help teach. Helps a teacher. Bradley, teaching. Tiff, got to be getting there with the teacher. Lebowski, teacher. Bridgie's a teacher. Chris Nolan is aspiring, therefore is a teacher. 1, 2, thank you very much. Jason's a teacher. Ephraim, don't say you're working towards, say you is. You is. And when you are, you is. Working towards being, I try. Lebowski, you is. Dead Bunny is. That man is. Kyle is. Great. I'll tell you what, Psy Research didn't say she is, but she is. And Just the Mess just hit one of the good answers. We all are. But a lot of us can be takers. A good teacher, here's the secret. You guys already hit it right. A good teacher is a taker too. You give both. You're the teacher and the taker. The taker, he's just taking. Toll bridge guy. He built a bridge for one reason, to make money. Take something from you. What kind of bridge builder, teacher are you? It's all circular. It's generosity. It's a willingness to give something of yourself. Generosity has zero to do with money. We could give Carl away, and we're having generous spirit here. We give a compliment away, and that's a generous spirit. Recognizing somebody and pinning their name on this map is generous. Let me tell you a couple other things that are generous. The most truly generous persons are those who give silently without hope of praise or reward. Here's a big lesson that I learned a long time ago. I still repeat the lesson because I don't want to forget it. Expectations are seriously killers. When I give something to somebody and I expect something in return, I did not give it to them. I am buying something from them instead. I'm buying their thank you. I'm buying their appreciation. I'm buying their loyalty. I'm buying their whatever it is that I'm going to get the reward from it. But I'm not giving if I expect something back. I am buying. Do you see the difference? You are buying if you expect something back. That is not a gift. A gift goes completely with zero strings attached. No expectation. Whatever comes from it is bonus chicken's baby. And who wins because of the giving? Two people. You're multiplying energy in the universe when you give. When you keep, only one person's getting something. One. 1 times 1 equals 1. 2 times 2 equals 4. Times 2 equals 8. Times 2 equals 16. It gets going real fast. It can go really fast. We forget because we're selfish. Because we build bridges for tolls. Because we have expectations. When you start giving with no expectations, Helby's right, we should cube it. Quadrangle it. There should be, when you give with no expectations, the universe has proven to me that I get it back quadrangled, cubed. And I'm not trying to teach the power of prosperity, gospels. No, I'm not. Those guys are still, they want your money. They're selling you books and they're driving around in limousines with gold-plated faucets and telling you send them money so they can teach you how to be rich. Shame. Shame. All I want you to do is turn to the guy on the screen next to you and just tell him, God, you're a handsome dude. You know what kind of day he's going to have? You didn't spend one dime and you didn't ask for nothing back. Generosity doesn't expect anything back. Generosity gives because it's the nature of the beast. You are a zebra because you have stripes. You have stripes because you are a zebra. The most truly generous people are those who give silently without hope of praise or reward. Generosity is the habit of giving freely without expecting anything in return. The habit of giving freely. Don't expect anything in return. That's hard, but it's so freeing. I'm free, that I'm rich. Not in material things. I'm rich, I can give it away. I have so much. I can give it away. It pours out of me. And I want to tell you guys something from the bottom of my heart. It pours out of me. It truly pours out of me. That's why I'm sitting in front of you guys with all the confidence and more confidence. With trust. Confidence that what I'm telling you is so true. I want you to believe it. I want you to be as generous as you possibly can. Give everything. I'm not talking about all your money. I'm not talking about your possession. Give everything you can and watch what happens. And I didn't say you get to do it for one day and then ask, where's the sun and how come I don't have my harvest today? You have to go through the season. We've been doing this for a few months. There was a few days I don't want to do this. There's not enough people watching me. Poor Pops, he doesn't have people watching. Screw people watching. Tell you why. Because that girl that cut me off at the knees, she pruned us. She taught me a big lesson. You leave meat on the plate, of course a wolf's going to come and take it. Don't blame the wolf. Don't blame the wolf for coming and taking your meat off your plate. You left it there. Responsibility for your own actions. If you sit around blaming the wolf, guess what? You're going to leave your plate unattended again. That was my lesson. Blame the wolf? A lot of people blame the wolf. Pops doesn't blame the wolf. When you blame the wolf, you're going to repeat your lessons. When you charge people to cross your bridge, you're never going to have a generous spirit. You can't blame a wolf for being a wolf. It's your own fault. Be responsible for what you did. Guess what happens when you are? You learn and you respect yourself. And I took that one, man. That's like taking a beating and standing right back up, man. You know what? I was in the Marine Corps. I'll tell you a story. I'm in the Marine Corps. Third or fourth month, I get out of boot camp. I'm a cocky kid. I'm going to be a boxer. I pictured myself, I swear to God, I'm crazy. I pictured myself being in the Olympics. amateur boxer representing the United States, and from the Marine Corps, and I'm going to be in the boxing Olympics. Swear to God, I was 20 years old and I'm going to go be a boxer. Swear, it's a true story. So I get to my first duty station and I'm going to start working out at the gym and start wearing a backpack and running the course and just working out, being a boxer guy. They have on Friday nights, they'd have a thing called smokers. And you'd show up and a bunch of guys set up a ring, 3 2-minute rounds. Anyways, you'd go and you'd pull your name out of a hat, and it was all based off a weight class. So all the guys weigh 145 pounds, put all their name in one hat, we'll pull a hat. Okay, I'm fighting that guy, 145-pound guy. So you get in the ring Friday night and you fight. My first round, I knocked the guy out. Boom, out. That's it. Pops is well on his way to the Olympics. Well on his way. I'm already representing the United States, man. I am the boxing king of the base. You couldn't get better than me. Amazing boxer. That's me. Show up to smokers a couple weekends later. I'm going to pull a name out of the hat. I pull a name. I look across the ring. This kid is ripped. He's the same size, same weight as me, but he's huge. Been boxing 3, 4, 5 years more than me. Oh my God. I'm beat before I walked across the ring. Kid knocked me out. Boom. Out. Out. Unconscious. Arm in the air like this. They have a picture of me. Boop. Out. Guess what Pops did after that? Quit boxing. Quit. I'm not a boxer. I wasn't any good at it. I went and played rugby, went back to the rugby team. Why did I tell that story? Tell me why I told that story. Sometimes you have to know your limitations. You can get full of yourself and you think you really can do something, but you'll find out pretty quickly. But I put everything I had into it to find out. I did really work hard. I really did. I really was going to be the Olympic guy. I really was. I put everything I had into it, and then I found out, nope, this isn't for me. I had a glass jaw. I got knocked out so quick. I was 1-0, man. I'm well on my way to the Olympics. Now I'm 1-1. I don't box anymore. So it's a funny story, but there's a ton of object lesson in it. The best part about it is this overblown expectation. The crazy kids. You guys have all been there. You guys all had these grandiose ideas figured out. That's not quite the path for you, but be proud of it if you put everything you had into it. Everything you had into it. You were generous with yourself. Life is not about getting and having. It's about giving and being. Whiskey's chin's too strong. You look like you got a big chin, kid. You look like, I told you look like a wrestler. This is going along. Give me one more giveaway, you guys. Ophelia Rose, who's my game show coordinator. Ophelia, give another one of these away for me, would you, sweetie? Give this away. It looks like I'm physically hanging in here pretty darn good. You guys have got me going. Okay? So, get rid of this one for me, sweetie. Okay. And I'm glad you guys talk about it over there. Life is not about getting and having. It's about giving and being. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. That made me feel good. The law of prosperity is generosity. Listen to what it's going to say. I just said this to you guys. I just said it to you in a really passionate way. Simone, give. You can't give enough. Because I'm not talking about giving something that you don't have. That's not what we're talking about, giving stuff you have. Many times it's just kindness. Many times I'm not talking about giving something. You can't give something you don't have, but you do have kindness, and you develop it. I gave it away. There's now space for more to grow. My garden now has more space for more kindness to grow because I gave a whole bunch away. The law of prosperity, here it is. The law of prosperity is generosity. The law of prosperity. Listen, I'm screaming. The law. I hate laws. I hate rules. I hate them. I call them guides. Then I can do them. If you say rule, I'm doing the opposite. Law? I want to break it. I'm bad. The law of prosperity is generosity. Law. Stamped. The law of prosperity is generosity. If you want more, give more. So hard to understand, so hard to believe. You want more, give more. And the old fart sitting in front of you is telling you it freaking works. I didn't used to be the give more guy. I used to be the take more guy. And the take more guy is not a very happy guy. He's broken spirited, icky, terrible human being. He's looking out for himself only, building toll bridges. When I first got in the shroom game, it was for a toll bridge. Can you believe the shame I should heap on myself? But I don't, because I'm better than that. I have too much respect to shame myself. I learned my lesson. Good Marines learn the lessons. They move on. The law of prosperity is generosity. If you want more, you give more. Windows lives and learns. Generosity, listen to this. Am I killing you guys with this generosity? Do you guys want to hear? Give me 5 people tell me, read a couple more things about generosity, Pops. I want to hear more about generosity. Tell me some more about generosity, Pops. What are we thinking? I'll wait for a couple. Anybody want to hear about generosity? Jason does. Will does. Sweet Competition wants to hear about it. Tiff does. Corey, thank you. I'm glad to hear you guys listening. I had a couple more things to tell you about it. But as I'm doing that, are you guys going to be more generous today? Give me a few of you. Scroll now. There's 47 people here. God, it's beautiful. God, it's beautiful. And Richard's got us all smashing. Thank you, Richard, so much. Who's going to be generous today? More generous than you really were going to wake up this morning being. You just feel like I should be more generous today. Okay? Let's do it. Let's say you're going to be just a little more generous today. And I'm going to read some more at you. All right? Take today. Today be your generous day. I'm going to practice generosity today. And generous in my spirit. Generous in my kindness towards people. I don't want you to give a single material thing away in your generousness today. Not material. Be generous with who you are. Please be generous to yourself. The law, generosity, listen to this. Generosity is the most natural outward expression. The most natural. Be nature, Pops. Be nature, be nature. Generosity is the most natural outward expression of an inner attitude of compassion and loving kindness. You already have it inside, an inside job. Kindness is the expression of that inside job. You have a kindness, a loving kindness inside you. Generosity is the expression of it. I can sit on my couch all day long and have loving kindness in my heart. It goes nowhere until I open up and become generous and let that loving kindness flow. Otherwise, is it really loving kindness? Am I really being generous, or am I being selfish if I can't give it away? The exact opposite. The exact opposite of giving it away is holding on to it. Generosity is a giving it away word, not a holding on to it word. Generosity is the most natural outward expression of an inner attitude of compassion. I'm going to say this again, and I'm going to read it. Listen how I read this one. Same one. Generosity is the most natural outward expression of an inner attitude of compassion and loving kindness. Who do you think said that? Who do you think said that? Who do you think I'm quoting? The guy 5 years ago, if you'd have told me 5 years ago I want to be one of these guys, I would have told you you're a nutbag. All I want to do is drive around on a yacht and be a big shot. Act like I got something going on the planet. Now I want to be this guy. I want to be this guy. If not him, I want to be right next to him. Generosity is the most natural outward expression of an inner attitude of compassion and loving kindness. Dalai Lama. He spent his life, these Dalai Lama spend their life figuring out what kindness is. How to be selfless. Walk this planet Earth not worrying about you, because you got one blink here, baby. A few years to make a difference or don't. Leave a bridge that makes a difference, or leave a bridge that charges people. How many people are getting on the other side because you built a bridge and they're over there? I did it yesterday. I posted a couple of tubs from students. There's bridges being built all over the place. And they all came without a toll. Giving out of your surplus does not make you generous. It makes your selfishness more tolerable. Giving while you are lacking is what is pleasing. Final thought. Everyone can experience the joy and blessing of generosity. Everyone can experience the joy and blessings of generosity, because we all have something to give away. Because we all have something to give away. What are you giving away today? What are you going to go be generous about? Richard's got no tolls on his road. I love you, Richard. Everyone can experience the joy and blessing of generosity because everyone has something to give. You think, oh, I don't have nothing. You have so much to give. We need you. And I mean that. This isn't just a we, blah, blah, blah. We need you. I needed you this morning. I woke up this morning not feeling great. I'm ready to not even go to the doctor. That's what kindness and generosity can do. Okay? I'm going to cut it short this morning. Short, with 45 minutes. I hope you guys had a wonderful morning this morning. I wasn't as fired up as I usually get. We have 3 winners that are going to be sending me the deal in this week. As the week progresses, be prepared. Starting Wednesday, I'm going to have the blue juice. This is a commercial. I'm going to have the blue juice ready. Alyssa, I love you too. Thank you, sweetie. And I will feel better today. I'm pretty sure this too will pass. The blue juice, Wednesday or so, I'm going to announce it. And you guys save up $10 because I'm going to charge you $10 to ship you a sample. It has to be 10 because I have to pay for the jar and the shipping, but I'm not charging you for the sample. but save up $10 and I'll send you off a sample. Okay? And Big J, you should know how much the family cares about you. And screw graduating. Graduating didn't mean anything. As smart as you are, you didn't need to graduate. And if you have kept that as a part of a self-image issue, shouldn't be. You graduation, some certificate that they hand you because you followed a rule. We don't have to follow rules to be good and to be generous and to be successful. So there's a lot of us, a lot of people with shame because of their scholastic history. Forget that. You know what's more important? Who you are today. What kind of a human being are you? Windows saying it right there. It's just a piece of paper. And the paper, you know what? Those people pushing those kind of papers, I don't know. They're buying yachts. Most guys get, I've been in the academia. I'm one of those guys with one of those people's pieces of paper, and I ended up with a yacht. It didn't mean crap. Okay? I could take that piece of paper and flush it down the toilet. Okay? That doesn't mean crap. So anybody that doesn't feel bad because they don't got a piece of paper is, I spent a lot of my life telling people, stop feeling bad for that dumb piece of paper. I care more about who you are. How generous is your spirit? And you know what? Oh my God. I can't stop now. You talk about a generous spirit when Big J came over here? Oh my God. Add it up. Okay. The guy would not, I told you guys last week, when he came over and visited the second time last week, pulling stuff out of his knapsack, left and right. I'm like, stop it. If you take one more thing out of there, I'm going to kick you out of the lab. Nope, kept pulling it out, pulling it. Finally, I'm like trying to trade him. Big J, after you left, I tried to do the math. I took you to the cleaners on that horse trade, bro. Like, I got you 5-1. You left me so much goodness. Pure generosity. Didn't expect one darn thing back. And I mean that. That's how he was that day. And I think that's who he is. I just, big old galoot, big old handsome galoot. So, Big J. All right. Oh, speaking of that, last week, we got Jason, I'll mail this out to you today. I'm a little disappointed. Pop disappoint. Love you too, Big J. You and Corey. Seriously, you guys should know how kind and sweet they are as a couple. She came over, she had her makeup on, looking as pretty as she could. I said, boy, you look pretty. She goes, oh, I know, I was coming to the lab. And she spent her whole time playing with Ruff, and I'm telling you what a sweet, sweet couple they are. You guys, I need to get a Shroomy out this week. We didn't really get nominations last week. We had kind of a screwed up week, and I messed up not getting Jason handled right. You gotta love Ruff, Big J. We have got to do nominations this week. Big gulp. Salty, I'm gonna assign you this week. Is Salty here? Salty, I'm assigning you this week because you already have a Shroomy. You're going to be the Shroomy coordinator. Everybody here and anywhere, reach out to Salty with your nominations. Salty, I want to know from you by Thursday or Friday who the consensus is for the nomination for this week. And I'll get a new coordinator for next week. So each week, somebody's going to be the nomination coordinator. And that person will get together whoever it is going to be. So you guys all reach out to Salty. Okay? Salty, you got me, bro. Salty, you get us get me a Shroomy nominator, blah, blah. Not nominator, but an awardee. Give me the awardee for this week, and then next week I'm going to pick someone else to get the awardee together. Salty is the Shroomy Czar. That's right. He's the Shroomy Czar. That actually it runs together very well. Shroomy Czar. Shroomazar. Okay? And Ree, thanks for everything you're doing with Carl out there. Look, I'm filling up the full 50 minutes. I love you guys. Salty's a good pick because it helps when they already have the Shroomy, because then, they're already not going to be nominating themselves or anything like that. So, beautiful. So let's keep that Shroomy going. Why, you guys? Why are we doing this? Got to keep our spirit of generosity. The Shrumazar. He's the Shrumazar. I love the Shrumazar. That's good, Lebowski. So that's what we'll call it, the Shrumazar. Salty's the Shrumazar this week. Okay? And each week we'll come up with a new Shrumazar. Why are we doing this again? Keep the spirit of generosity, especially among us. If you can't be generous to anybody else on the planet, be generous to the 50. Okay? Be generous to the 60, the 70 here. Be generous to your friends and your family. Okay? Keep love flowing. I love you guys. Thanks for putting up with me this morning. I'll see you guys tonight at Discord. If I'm not there, I'll pop in to at least tell you what's going on, but I should be there tonight and show you some of the stuff that we're doing. Okay, love you guys to the core of my being, and I couldn't wait for this morning to hang out with you guys. So I'm going to scroll out saying goodbye to as many of you guys as want to jump on and say goodbye. Justin, have a great day. Corey, thank you, girl. Jeffrey, have a great day. Salty from the Taurus gang. Big J, 1, 2. Ephraim, get with Mushy Pop. She'll get it to you. Alyssa, I love you too. Very, very much. Very sweet lady. Sweet competition. Sai, I love you. Keep it up. Keep that. I just love the work you're doing. Your labeling, your packaging, and your pictures. Oh my God, have you put some beautiful pictures up. Chris and Ellen, thanks for everything. Ophelia, I love you too, you weirdo. Eric, Will, have a great day, Will. Tell your mom I said goodbye. Linda, have a great day. Exception, have a great day. Windows, Introvert, Richard, Beth, thank you, girl, I will. Bradley, Ephraim, Whiskey, Big J, Kyle, that man, Sandman. Lee Wilson, thank you for the good thought. Kathleen D. Lebowski, Jeff Coleman, thanks, Jay. Samuel Roush, Sean H., I appreciate you just as much. Corey D., that man, thanks, guys. Tiff B., have a beautiful day. I'm going to feel a lot better. Look how much better I feel already. Guys, Pops, peace, love. See you guys on the rebound. Out.